Why have a therapist when you have a podcast? Welcome to season 2 of the hidden curriculum of Life with me, Adrianne, where the lessons aren't in textbooks, they're in real life. So let's get into it. All right, season 2, we're starting with ink. Yes, we are. Tattoos, piercing, and if we got any regrets about it. I have Jay, my co-host, and I have a special guest, DJ Alex G. Let's talk about what we're permanently putting on our bodies and why. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Jay. Jay, what kind of permanent piercings and ink do you have on yourself?
I have a tattoo that makes me look like an absolute badass. Covers most of my arm. Hurt really bad. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's all I have. It's the only one I have. And
it's a bat. It's a bat. Just in case you're wondering, we'll take I'll go ahead and put a picture up of what exactly it looks like. All right. So you have a bat as your ink and piercings. What are your piercings?
I have none of them on right now. I have 2 snake bites, septum, nostril piercing. I had an eyebrow and then that healed. I can't take care of anything, I guess. But yeah, I've been through it all.
So Jay's my piercer. She does all the piercings and has 1 ink. And the only reason why she has the ink was because
Friday the 13th.
It was $50. All right.
Because I could afford it.
There you go. All right. So now we're going to ask DJ Alex G about his piercings and ink. So how many do you have?
Tattoos?
Yes.
Oh, geez. A lot. I don't know how many I got.
You don't count them?
I don't count them.
I had to count them for the military. I had to put down exactly how many I had, and I have about 30.
8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 16 maybe.
They're all on your arms?
Yeah. Oh, 3 on my chest.
And your chest?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll say like 20?
I'll say like 20.
Okay, and then you just got a recent one that you're still working on?
Still working on it.
I don't know if they can see it. It's like a lion.
Oh, I haven't even seen it.
Yeah, it even still has like the plastic on it.
So we're still working on that one.
Okay. No piercings?
My ears. That's it.
There's your ears. Okay. All right. So I have about 32. If I count each piece, I have about 32 tattoos. Most of them are hidden, except for the one on my arm. And I just got a new one for Friday the 13th. I got that. And then I also have, what do you call the one right here in your nose, Jay?
Septum?
Essay. I have that one, but I had to put it up and I'm hiding it on my nose because I lost the little ball. Anyways, long story short, let's go ahead and ask him some questions. What was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo was my kid's name, my 2 oldest on my chest, which is.
And how old were you?
Like 24.
You were 24 when you had your first tattoo?
4 years old.
He was 24. Jaylene, how old were you when you had your first tattoo?
18.
I was 18 too when I got my first tattoo.
I lied. 15. Stick and poke.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. All right. So that's your first.
Mm-hmm.
You have them mostly on your arms and on your chest. Are there any tattoos that you would say you regret that you did?
No. I mean, at the moment, you don't regret it, and then, of course, things change. But I don't think it's a regret. It's more of a time to move on type of, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Time to move on.
Like, time to move on, trying to maybe cover it up. Not that I regret it.
Okay.
It's just
so you're going to, you'll eventually cover up something?
Some of my tattoos, yes.
Okay. So, yeah. So we have cover up stories, right? What's going to be your cover up?
Which one am I covering up?
Yeah. Like, what's your cover up story? If you want to share.
I mean, when I did with my ex-wife.
Okay. All right.
So we got matching tattoos. So
we're gonna cover up the matching tattoos.
the matching tattoo.
So I kind of have.
I
the
don't
same
like
thing.
I said. I don't regret it. It's just it's time to move on from that phase. From that chapter, should I say?
But like nobody's telling you to do it.
Tell me to do it. No.
So like it's not something you're gonna like hurry up and rush and do.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So can I tell you guys my cover up story that I had to rush and hurry up on? Jay, you know the story, right?
I'm sure.
All right. So for my second marriage, it's on this side. So for my second marriage, me and my ex, we did our wedding vows. So I did it on the top. It's a Bible verse. And he has it on his lower arms. I don't know. Maybe I hope he covered it up. I don't know. But when I was going to marry my third husband, he basically was like, cover that up. And so, 2 weeks maybe? No, I think it was 1 week before the wedding. I had to go to the tattoo artist and I was like, can you cover this up in like the next 24 hours? So I had like 2 straight 8-hour sessions. And this is the cover up. It's mostly the water and the flower was the cover up. But yeah, I was at the tattoo shop for 2 straight days covering it up. And so let's say it was like a Friday, Saturday, and the following Saturday I got married with my third husband. And it was a little under 1,000, but I only had enough money to pay for the first session. And in the second session, I gave up my Louis Vuitton bag. And that's how I paid for my second session. I had a Louis Vuitton that was worth about 1,000 and he finished it off. So let's talk about any stories that go with your tattoos. Do you guys have stories that go with your tattoos or your piercings? Like, are your piercings, Jalen, for like therapy or are they for show? Are they for beauty? Tell me more about your piercings since you're more of a piercer.
I always wanted snake bites since like freshman year of high school. And I also wanted to septum. My dad would just, no, always strict. I get it. But as soon as I was 18, I was like, hey, if I have the money, I have the willpower. So I don't really have a significance for them.
And I want to say like piercings are so fast, like it doesn't give you enough time for the therapy of it. I mean, right? Like
therapy of it.
Yeah, you just
no.
Therapy
people
afterwards?
Who like tattoos are masochists.
Go on.
I had to have my hand held. I was praying. And forget it. When they started highlighting, and then all the wipes felt like freaking shredder on my skin. Yeah. I just keep making excuses about how I don't got money, but it's really just the fact that I do not want to go over it again. I think I'm going to have to buy like numbing. I don't care. People say you have to go through the pain to actually have the full tattoo experience. I just needed to go through it once. That's it.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't always have to be beauty.
Yeah, beauty,
pain.
Beauty and pain, beauty. Yeah, in order to be beautiful, you have to go through some pain is what my mom has told me, and I have passed that to you. Okay, so there you go on tattoos with Jalen. And piercings are pretty fast. I mean, I had my first experience with the spectrum. I always call it septum. I call it spectrum. It was so fast. And in the same day, I also had my tattoo and I was like, oh, I enjoy this. I forgot how much I love tattoo feelings. So being that you just got your tattoo yesterday. It's a kiss. All right, Alex, DJ Alex G, tell us more about your tattoo since you just got one yesterday. Here, you got this.
Well, I didn't just get...
You just went through it. You just went through the starting point of it. Jalen over here was saying that it hurts and we're masochists. Was it therapy for you?
It's therapy.
Okay,
I feel like it's therapy. it's calming for sure. Like, yeah, it does. You do feel the pain, whatever, but once you get used to it, it just numbs you and it just feels good. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Like, are you thinking anything while you're like going through that experience, or are you
100%.
falling asleep?
Like, no. I mean, there are times where you do just want to like close your eyes and go to sleep, but when you do get tattoos and whatever you get, they mean something. So through the process of getting the tattoos, you start thinking or reminiscing about the tattoo or why you're getting it, and it brings you back to stories, and stuff like that. So,
all right. Well,
it's like therapy.
Okay, so tell us some stories of some of your tattoos.
Well, my favorite one, I will say, is this dove right here, and it has "Te veo en el cielo," which is
I'll see you
in heaven.
In
And there's a song that's called "Te veo en el cielo," so that reminds me of my grandpa a lot. So me and my grandpa were really close. So that right there is like my all-time.
So while that was happening, you were thinking about like you were reminiscing your grandfather.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
All right. So can you do me a favor and can you just get closer to the yeah. See if you can the camera and see if you can like maybe show some of them off. The cielo one, maybe the dove. So you had mentioned to me that your tattoo artist said so we were talking about tattoos like before we started, and it's not a regret. It's like at the time when we did it, it meant a lot. But then things happen and it's like, now I got to do something about this, right? One of the things I was mentioning to you was that anytime I had tattooed somebody I truly loved or something I truly loved, I lost it. So I have a tattoo of the horoscope of myself and my first husband, divorce, right? So had to cover that up. And then I covered it up with the horoscopes of Jalen and of Christian. And then I lost them too. And when I say I lost them, like I lost full custody of them. So they actually went to live with their dads once I moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico. So it's almost like every time I tattoo something I loved on myself, somehow or another, I lost them. So I have the scripture on my arms, lost that dude, right? And then now most recently, like my cover up that I did, I guess for my third husband, lost him too. So it's almost like anytime I tattoo something I like of a person that I love, I seem to like lose them. It's really strange. But then you mentioned to me that your tattoo artist mentioned something about that, right?
Yeah, that it's like it's a curse to get your
anybody. Like a living I would say a living loved one.
Yes,
a living loved
like
one. Oh, but that's kind of scary because of your chest.
Well, it is, but the way I took it is the way he meant it was like your significant other.
It's usually partners.
It's usually more
like
partners,
more partners.
You know what I mean? Like he did say it's a curse. Like if you put your name or you put your partner's name, most of the time, 90-something% of the time, you end up not with that person.
Yeah. But you're always going to be connected to those people, especially if you have children with them. Covering it up or not covering it up, there's still a connection, so it doesn't really matter.
Not me, square up.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm just saying.
No.
Yeah. And I think it's funny. I think there's like, is it a meme or something where it's like a tattoo of a guy having like different like names of girls and he just like keeps Xing them out and stuff. I think that's truly funny. I didn't mention that my first tattoo was at 18. One of the first things I told myself was like, I'm going to get a tattoo. And sure enough, my first back tattoo of Huitzilopochtli, which is the center of the Aztec calendar. But you have a cool story on your first tattoos too.
My ex's brother, he was getting started on tattooing. So I was like, go ahead, man, just use my chest. So I got my two oldest, and then that's when I got my exes on my arm too. So
yeah,
free.
Yeah, free. And so speaking of free, we have somebody over here that might start doing tattoos. So are you willing to do free artwork on us as you practice?
Yeah. Can I get some tips though? That's all I'm saying.
She wants money. I'm just saying. And just so you guys know, I bought her a tattoo gun at 17 for Christmas.
Yeah, you were like, guess what I got you? I was like, what? She's like, a tattoo gun. I'm like, oh. And yeah, my dad was like, what?
I'm trying to get free tattoos. You know what I mean? And she's an artist and she's really good at drawing. So I thought it would be a great way for her to make tips until she turned 18 and she got her certificate and all that good stuff.
A meeting with a tattoo artist, actually his tattoo artist, for an apprenticeship. So we'll see where that takes us.
I mean, I would say tattoos are definitely a lot more permanent than piercings because as Jay mentioned, you're the one up here already closed off, right?
With piercings, it's easy for it to cover up and it's easy for it to just seal up. So you have to especially take care of it the first few months. Or else you're going to have to do what I did with a couple of my piercings and re-pierce them. And that's extra money out of your pocket you could have saved.
Yeah. All right. What else do you want to say about tattoos?
They're fun.
They're fun.
They're addicting.
They're addicting. Yeah.
You get one and you just want to keep going.
I mean, if you can tolerate the pain, because someone over here can't tolerate the pain.
I'm still going to get it because I'm an artist, but that's it.
Wait, do you guys want to hear the funniest thing? Okay, this is going to be like parents, right? So I remember when I got my first tattoo, okay? It's on my back. Let's see. Can someone hold the mic and see if you guys can see it on the camera? Okay, can you guys see that one?
Uh-huh.
The circle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. That's my first tattoo, right? And so somehow my mom saw it on me. I must have worn a tank top or something. And my mom's like, in Spanish, ¿Cómo vas a trabajar? Basically asking me, how am I going to work? Because of that, almost every other tattoo I have on me it's hidden. The only tattoo I would say that is not hidden is my arm, right? Yeah, my arm. And that one I was already in my late 30s, like whatever. But all my other tattoos are all hidden. They're like my legs, my feet, my ankles, my hips, anywhere that I can really, you won't know I have them. But I just thought that was so funny that my mom's like, how are you going to get a job? And the tattoos on my back, like, really? Like, who interviews you and is like, turn around. Do you have any tattoos? Like, what? That's just maybe old school stuff, right? Like, I don't get it. And the other thing is Christian, my oldest.
Christian threw you under the bus.
Yeah. Yes, he did. So basically, every time I would get into a new tattoo, again, they were hidden, right? So if my son saw me like getting dressed or whatever, he'd be like, oh, Mom, you have a new tattoo. And I was like, no, I don't. That's not a tattoo. He's like, yes, it is, blah, 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 right? So he would like run to my mom and be like, Grandma, my mom has a new tattoo. Go get mad at her. Like he would do that all the time. It was hilarious. So I was having to hide my new tattoos from my son and my mom because how am I going to get a job? So what was your experience with your parents?
Before I jump into my tattoos,
yeah,
you want to let them know how you'll never get lost.
Oh,
in this world.
All right, so here's the story. When I used to live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay, well, I'm from LA, right? So I'm from California. And like when we ask for directions, mostly people tell you like, all right, you're just gonna like go down like 2 blocks and you're gonna see like Western and just make it like a left and then blah, 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 right? So they'll tell you like street names or like the 7-Eleven by the whatever, right? Not in Albuquerque, New Mexico. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, you get lost. They're like, all right, you're gonna go west. And then you're going to see a tree and you're going to go east and then you're going to go north. And I'm like, what is northeast? I can't even remember my left and rights. Okay. Like I'll be telling people go left and I meant right. Like I'm bad. Yes. So they're telling me northeast and west. I was so lost. So this one time I remember my friend was like, hey, just remember that the Sandia Mountains are always to the east. If you can see the Sandias, when someone says east, that means you're right. And then if they say west, that means you're left. Again, I have ADHD. Left and right did not make sense to me. So one day I decided to go get a tattoo of east, west, north, and south on myself. So that anytime.
Really think about it, guys. Really think about it.
Human compass.
Yes, a human compass. So every time, so after that, anytime with I was like, oh, I'm lost. How do I get to the Walmart? And if they're like, oh, go east, I would just make sure that my body was facing, my tattoo was facing the Sandia Mountains, and I knew that was east. So go right. And yeah.
I'd like to make a comment.
Wait, let me first show it. Wait, should I?
Yeah.
Okay, that's north, south, that's west, and then that's east.
So we're not in New Mexico.
No.
So that tattoo is actually pretty useless. Just saying.
No, as long as I know we're east, west, and south. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Well, that's why you got the tattoo, to know where it is.
My parents, well, I grew up very religious to where, they threw the Bible at me. Do not mark your body. Do not, do all this stuff. So when I got my first tattoos, I remember walking out of my house because my mom had pulled up. I think she pulled up to pick up my middle son, but I walked out without my shirt. And she knew about the tattoos already. She was kind of bothered, upset, whatever. But I remember her looking at them, and then she touched them, and she asked me do they come off? Do they do they? How can I explain it? You know how
sticker?
Yeah, but like a sticker, it fades away.
Yeah.
Do they fade away by themselves?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Mom, this is permanent. And I can just see the look in her face of disappointment.
Aww.
And then I got more.
Does she care at all?
No,
now?
not anymore. Now she's like, as long as it looks nice, let's do it. So she's
accepted.
She's accepted it. So
okay, that's cool. I mean, my mom's not even religious to be my mom just was I think it was just more a female having ink for her was her problem. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't. For me, it was definitely self-expression. It was definitely me making a mark on myself that represented my journey, my, just, I left LA to go to Portland, Oregon to a private university as a Chicana. I was very proud of myself. So it meant a lot to me. And it was the center of the Aztec calendar. And I would say that almost every single one of my tattoos do mean something. Every single one. I either drew them out myself or I saw them and I knew exactly what they were going to mean to me. So sometimes when I ask Jalen about her bat, I always wonder.
I don't know. If anything, I'll just be I like horror movies. And then I've been asked before, are bats your favorite animal? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, hey.
She's like, it was $50.
It's gonna be a half asleep. It's gonna be a half asleep, okay? There's gonna be a tree. There's gonna be a graveyard. I have a whole thing. This is an example of my self-expression, okay? It's just the fact that I have art on me, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what it is.
So we talked about the tattoos. They are therapy. They are art. They are permanent. There are people who agree or disagree with us having them. They all have a story, right? Somehow or another, they have a story. There are no regrets. There are just cover-ups as needed. Piercings are also self-expression, right? Very fast, very easy.
They can be therapeutic too.
It would be nice to hear the comments. What are your favorite tattoos that you've had or you've seen? Are there anything that you're going to need to cover up?
Wait, you didn't answer yours.
What?
Regret any of yours?
Oh, do I regret? No, like I said, I don't regret them. It's not that I regret. I regret the fact that I should have known that there's a curse to doing them. So now that I know, I would never do it again. I will show love of somebody I love in a different way other than a tattoo on me. I don't want to lose them because I've already I've lost so many of those that I have tattooed on myself. I don't want to lose them if I want them in my life. If I don't want them in my life, I know what to do. Tattoo them on me.
If that's the case. Full tattoos. I mean, as far as like regretting, I feel like the only way someone would actually regret a tattoo is if they get it lasered off. Because if you do a cover up, you still have that tattoo under there.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still there.
So it's still there. So I mean, you don't regret it. You just like that saying, you know, I'd rather love them from a distance type of thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like doing a cover up is almost the same meaning. Like, you know, you love them, but you love them from a distance. Like it's better off like that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's kind of funny that you say like a cover up for somebody like that. I know some people that had to do cover ups because the artists that they had do like a tattoo on them didn't do a very good job.
Oh, yeah.
And so they had to cover it up because it just like didn't look right, which is really cool too. If you have a really good artist that can see what kind of is messed up or what you are trying to cover up and be able to do beautiful artwork over it. Like that's a really good tattoo artist that can do that for you. But you still, like you mentioned, you still have what was there before.
Yeah, I was talking more of like, you know, not the tattoo artist, but just more of like the meaning behind your tattoo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're still.
Yeah. Like, of course, if the tattoo guy sucks and messes up, yeah, go get a cover up.
Yeah.
You know, but as far as like tattoos that you did because they meant something to you.
Yeah. I mean, they're still there.
They're still there.
Yeah.
So you cover it up, it's still there, but.
But you even then, you have to have like a really good like tattoo artist.
Yeah.
To like make sure yeah. Because I know with mine, you can still see the off, like you can see the beginning of it.
Yeah, I don't think you can barely see my wife's name on the crossing, which is this one's another one that means a lot to me too, because my cousin who passed away just a couple months ago did that one for me. So,
okay.
So it's something that I'll keep. I'll have.
Okay, let's talk about Jay. And do you like when you date guys or whatever, like if they have tattoos, like, oh, I like guys with tattoos, or would you prefer guys with no tattoos? And does it matter what the meanings are behind the tattoos?
Well, like I said earlier, red flag if they have anything connected to anybody. That's just me. I don't want to deal with that.
Square up.
I mean, tattoos or no tattoos, it really doesn't matter. I think if anything, it's more piercings for me.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I like when a guy has piercings. I think it's cool. I don't know. But I mean, tattoos, they're all right. They're cool. But it's like, I don't know. I've always been more of a piercing person.
Yeah. I think I dated like once a guy that had no tattoos, and I was just like, ooh, you're so OG. Like nothing. Like nothing. I'm like, wow. What about you? What do you think? Tattoos or not? No tattoos?
It doesn't matter to me. Like if they have tattoos of, I mean, I don't know about names, their names. But even at that, honestly, like to me, it'd be like, you know, that's a chapter in their life that I'm not gonna sit here and try to change. You know what I mean? Like if that chapter was meant that to them, the chapter with me would be something else.
But like when you
wouldn't bother me.
Like when you're, but like if you're like out there like at the club or whatever, and there's a girl and she's like no tattoos on her, and there's another one she's all tatted up. Like, are you gonna go with the tattooed one or like no tattoos? Oh,
I feel like the one without tattoos would probably be like the more sneaker one, more like, oh, you gotta watch out for her.
Wow. Okay.
You know, I don't know. That's to me though. But I mean, I do think tattoos are sexy on a girl. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody has a preference. Tattoos, no tattoos. I would definitely say I do like tattoos. There's a story to every one, and I like the stories no matter what they are. So I like tattoos. But like if you have no tattoos, for me, I'm just like, damn, now I really got to figure out their story because there's nothing on them for me to figure out.
What are you hiding?
Yeah, definitely. And in piercings, what's the story behind piercings, Jay? What do they signify?
I don't know. It's like a freaking.
It's like rebellion or what?
I don't.
Maybe for a guy, it's rebellious, no?
I mean, like sometimes, like I don't know. If you think about like men with earrings, I guess that's rebellious. But I don't. I don't know. Like I genuinely don't know. I don't really. I've never really thought of it. People just that have piercings are more expressive about themselves,
Yeah.
and I think that's cool because it's a little bit more creative, you know.
Yeah.
And then every piercing gives off a different vibe. So like septums are kind of basic, but they're also really cool. So it's like it's kind of like in the middle. And like a Monroe would be like, oh, cool. Like those are cool people.
That's my next one.
I don't know. Nostrils are also basic. Like it's just they're different vibes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what snake vibes give off, but
rebellious.
Kind of a little bit, I guess. Because it's a little out there.
Yeah.
You don't really see too many.
Dark.
Actually, I've seen a lot more people with snake bites, which I think is pretty cool. But I feel like I'm being copied, just saying. All of a sudden, after I get mine, I see a bunch of people with them. Never seen them, by the way. Never seen people with snake bites. Like I just saw it once on Pinterest and I was like, I want that. I want that. And then all of a sudden I see everybody with snake bites. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I didn't know I was an influencer.
Oh, watch out. Influencer. Are you thinking of getting any piercings?
No.
Okay. Just his ears. He's just getting just his ears.
Maybe the snake bites.
Oh, watch out.
No. I don't know. Honestly. Haven't thought about it.
But I do want to say that the piercings are really unique. It's like free makeup. They still bring, they still catch your eye without being, I don't know.
It's like bedazzling your face.
Yeah, it's like bedazzling. Yes. So this podcast today about, piercings and tattoos and permanent on you and what they mean. Just so you know, we have a millennial, and then you have my Gen X, myself, and then you have a Gen Z. So wherever you are on the ages, your expression really matters. And
no matter what age.
No matter what age, and your story is really important. So, be proud of what you have and just shine bright. We're going to close out. We good? You guys have anything else to say? Yeah, shine bright, you matter. See you on episode 2. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nothing.
Why have a therapist when you have a podcast?
If this episode meant something to you, share it. Leave a review, maybe a comment. Tell me your story. I prefer that. And remember, your life is teaching you something. I'll see you next time. Bye.